Okay.
I couldn't hear you for a little while. Me?
You're breaking up a little bit, I think, but okay. I'm just going to tell Etam that I think we're live, and then afterwards we can start. Oh, good Lord, you're really breaking up, Natasha. You're breaking up terribly when you speak. I think your microphone's not right. No, lost the sound. Are you still there, Natasha? I can't hear you. I can't hear you at all. I'm going to break the call.
All right. Let's start a second.
Hi.
Hi, can you hear me now?
Barely.
This is all coming out on the live, you know.
Okay, fantastic. Right, well, let's try and get started. It's a little bit...
All right. Do you want to pick a game and share your screen?
Yeah, can I just not... Okay, I'll share my screen. No problems. There we are. And we are starting there. Fair enough. There we are. Right, okay.
I can't see it on the screen. Oh, it's just coming now. Okay, excellent.
And we're currently not on the... Nobody can see us. Just one moment. We'll just get that sorted. I'll just ring off again, Natasha. Just one moment.
Okay. Hi there.
Hello. Right, well, at least you're visible. So that's all good news. So we'll just get that sorted out, make you look a little bit bigger. And then that will be great. Okay, let's get started. Sorry, everyone, for the all the confusion and everything. It's just our Skype call just did not seem to want to work at all. So, well, you've got my disembodied voice and you've got Natasha fronting it, which is probably the right way around, I guess. Let's have a look. Who have we got here? We are going to start on the game Gaming GM. Let's have a look. Gaming GM. Oh, good Lord. I think Gaming GM has not turned up to the party, I think. So,
Find.
oh, Natasha, you're breaking up a little bit, I'm afraid. So let's have a look at this game then. What have we got here? Mate, in actual fact. Mate on the board for Alexei Kiriev. It sounds like a Russian name, so he's probably a strong player. I will just get my screen just a little bit better there. Lovely. And that should be good. Okay, let's go back to the tournament. I'm going to have a look to see what games are still going on. Queen Eating Dragon. That sounds like a good one. So Yan Tim against Queen Eating Dragon. Bit hard to know what all these ratings are, because if you don't play very much online chess, then obviously that's going to be quite your rating's going to be quite low. I think probably white can still castle. Now in chess 960, that's quite exciting. You can castle on the interface. You do it by moving the king to the left over to the side, over on top of the rook, and then this king will actually move to c1 and the rook will move to d1. So like standard queenside castling, but from a rather strange starting place. This is actually looking quite nice for white, I would imagine. This knight is a bit tucked away on h8, probably its starting square. You see that white brought it to f2. Bishop on g8 is also not great, although black can play a move like c6 or e6. Probably just a little slight advantage to white there. Now they're taking a little bit of time on that. Let's see whether we can see a little bit more excitement somewhere else. Ooh, Vlad Bazyuk against Beat Dennis T. That looks like a hell of a game. White is just one apiece. You see, started off with a bishop on a1 probably, so took a good opportunity to get a queen and bishop battery. And what is black going to do if the king goes to h8? Then we've got queen takes f6, takes, and bishop takes mate. But rook takes f7 has been played, and yeah, that's obviously a better move. So white's just going to end up a piece up here. And well, this knight on h4 is very, very weak as well. So I think white's just completely winning there. Let's just for these opening rounds, we can maybe just move around a little bit, try and get a feel for it. Ooh, I don't think I should have clicked on that one. That looks pretty desperately over that one, I think.
Matthew, if possible, can you share your screen, please, so I can see the same games you're looking at?
Oh, lovely. I thought I was doing that, but never mind.
I can just see you, whereas our audience can't see you at all.
Fair enough. Start sharing. Let's have a look. Oh, yeah. Nearly managed to share my screen there. Share that one. Start sharing. There we are. Should be shared as far as I can tell.
I can just see black at the moment. Oh, no, there it is. Brilliant. Okay, we're there. We're there. So this is 3E Crow against Eridu. And they've got 10 minutes, which is still quite fast. I played in the Chess 960 last night, and that was 3 minutes and 2 seconds. And I found that incredibly fast for Chess 960, because right at the start of the game, you've got to make sense of this position, which will be completely new to you. So I was, yes, I struggled with the speed of the games, but 10 minutes, I think that's much more doable.
Oh, this is getting very close to mate. This one, I think. Queen
this is looking good for black.
Queen G1 check. Queen G1 check will be mate. Let me put that arrow there. That'll be the end of the game. Are there any more mates? Not mates in one, I don't think. Obviously, Ah, there we are. And it's been played. Black is victorious. Let's go back to the tournament and see. Oh, there's an interesting one here. So this looks more or less like a normal position, although the rook on h5 is a little bit out of the way. But black is going to play h7 to h6 and simply get his rook free. So this should be a nice position for black. Oh, I'm not sure. I'm a little bit nervous about something like this because trying to get your opening up the queen side whilst this rook is still out of the way on h5 might turn out to be a little bit annoying. I'd probably take on here now. Takes, and maybe go rook there and just try and... Yeah,
because although black's the exchange up, that rook is right out of the way. So,
yeah,
so it's almost like white's a piece up.
I've also got this ideas like bishop takes e5, takes and d6, these sort of things. So... yeah, black really needs to. It's got to be the move now. You've got to play h6.
Now, of course, you can't really tell the strength of the players from their ratings here, because some of them will be quite new to Chess 960 on live chess. So they'll start off. Everybody starts off at 1500, and so if someone's got a rating of 1500. They could be really any strength at all. It just means they haven't played much Chess 960 on here.
Yeah, so this is starting to get a little bit nasty for... actually, I think white's clearly better here now. If you take on here, I'll take on here. And all these pawns are weak. The rook's still got to get loose. So no, I think white's doing very, very well here. Let's just have a little look just to see whether... there's any other exciting games going on? These must be, I guess, the only two games going on now. There's Yan Tim against Queen Eating Dragon, which looks very even. Let's have a look at this one, because this is quite... Oh, good lord. Black took on e5 with the rook, and white didn't take it. Oh, that was probably a bit of a gamble, maybe even a pre-move from white. But now this rook should go here now. Although it's getting into an interesting ending, but I mean, black does have this move h6 to free the rook, so rook there. Ooh, rook a5. It's got to be, come on, h6. Got to be played. And then what are we going to do afterwards? So I suppose h6, we will go probably rook takes a4, rook c8. Oh, I'm getting slightly worried now. I mean, is black going to try and play c4 and try and swap off rooks? I'm not... Oh, he plays this now, but obviously the rook can take on f4 now. And it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 against 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2 pawns for the exchange. On the other hand, white's...
Interesting, yeah. That could go either way.
Yeah, white's pawns are ruined. Actually, I think if I was white, I would probably look to play rook a6, I think.
Not worry about taking that f-pawn with the rook.
No.
You can maybe take it with the king a bit later if you fancy.
Yeah, I'm a little bit worried about rook here, actually. And getting the rook swapped off, and then you'll take off. And I'm a little bit worried about rook f8, to be honest. Because the a-pawn is not that fast. So, this is a decent move. But white can play knight g5 now, and now the rook, if you go rook f8, you could now move the rook away, and then aim to get into to e6 and attack these two. Wow, these arrows are fantastic. I wonder if there's anything else that I can do.
Well, like circles.
Circles I can do. Look, you see, there we are. But
oh yes.
Okay, so this is not a good move, I don't think. We're just going to play rook check, and if king there. We've got rook mate.
Oh, yes, that would be nice.
So the king moves back.
King has to drop back.
Oh, okay. Okay.
A4.
Haven't done that. That's a bit of a shame. There's a real chance to take a lot of pawns, basically. Oh no! Oh!
That's,
I think
I think it's a misclick. You know, I had several misclicks.
It's a
last
misclick.
night,
It's a misclick indeed.
and
Yeah.
for sure.
Well, you see that Black's time is very, very bad here. So it's and there's no there's no increment. So it's 10 plus 0.
That will run out of time.
Black is going to run out of time. Oh, good lord! I've played a couple of games just before on the live chess interface. I have to say it's a lovely interface. Really, you really can make moves very, very easily. You know, it doesn't lag at all.
Do you know, because I've never really had any problems with misclicks on it before, but last night I had really, I mean, it must have been 5 misclicks in the evening. I had a lot. I'm not sure why.
Nerves, maybe.
I don't think so. But maybe it's because I felt like it was fast because I was doing chess 960 and it was 3 minutes. But it was kept, like, whenever I was going to try and do a long rook move, I'd sometimes drop it before it would get to the place.
It's very difficult. Yeah, you've got to have a good long mouse mat for those things.
Yeah.
So
and something to do with dragging or clicking, isn't it?
Oh, good lord! Well. A nice little fork there, but Black's lost on time.
Yes, and there was one more game going, was there?
No, I think that's finished.
That's it.
It looks like Queen Eating Dragon actually won that game. My goodness, indeed.
Do we know who any of these people are?
Not really. Well, not for me.
I know Riccardo Guecci, of course. Now Riccardo, I've played him before. I think like when we were live in person, I played him chess 960, and I've also played him at Twixt.
Yeah, I was looking for Merry Hatman, who's Martin Hamer, who played yesterday.
Merry Hatman, yes.
But I don't see him anywhere. I thought Rinat Zyadinov was actually a GM, but he seems to have lost his first game, so I might be wrong. Very hard to know. Very hard to know.
There you are, NM. There's an NM there.
National Master.
Who drew.
Alexei Kiriev. Who knows? There we are. The games have started. Let's get one from the start. Oh, this looks like quite a decent game. So, what have we got? We've got bishops in the centre. That's going to be a little problematical. Yeah. We've got we've got a nice thing. We can activate the rook. This rook through H1 to H3.
They're playing really fast at the start. I would have a bit of a think about it.
Me too.
Which pieces to move? So, because do you want to put your centre pawns out at the moment? And look at the by the way, the kings and the rooks. So there's the rook on F1 and the rook on H1. So castling kingside would be moving that rook from H1 to F1 once you've got the other rook out of the way. And casting queenside, you'd be moving that king all the way over to C1 and the rook to D1.
Yeah, that could be a hell of an escape.
That would be a surprise move, I think. One thing that does happen, because the opponent would have forgotten all about it. I expect casting kingside is the more likely. Or you could even just push your H-pawn and leave both your rooks where they are.
You could indeed. I was actually thinking that White would have played just E4 at this point and actually get quite a nice King's Indian. You know, you're going to play D5 and then C5, but he's played Knight D3, which is
gets the knight in, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean the only thing is this knight on B3 is slightly awkward with a pawn on C4. Yeah. So this is quite sensible.
I've got the C5 in already.
He's got that in already, yeah. And I mean, if the knight comes round to C5, it's going to be attacking this weak square, which has been weakened by this F6 move. So, I don't know. Black hasn't been very kind to this bishop on D8 either by playing these moves D6, E5, F6.
Yeah, and you might be able to get your bishop out to like B3 at some point as well.
Yeah, I think E4 now feels very nice, very, very tempting. Maybe even E4 and then F4 actually follow up with. Because Black's pieces are very, very passive here. Okay, let's have a little look. I'll keep on just at the early stages.
Because what we can see is if people interpret these positions in the same way or different ways as well.
Oh, let's have a look at this one. Game King against Victor MH. We'll just have a look at
I have no idea who Game King is, but my theory was it might be Ankush, because Ankush, there was Game King playing the other day and Ankush playing. So I don't. Who's
Ankush, Natasha?
No, I don't know. I'm making it up. I think it might. My theory was Game King.
No, but Ankush. You should explain. You should explain who Ankush is for.
Sorry. Ankush is the reigning Pentamind champion. So he is a FIDE master at chess. You might know him from our Chess for Life website because we interviewed him for Chess for Life in the time of the coronavirus. And he was telling us he's actually a professional poker player. He's also professional level at bridge and FIDE master at chess. So he just really likes all the games. Reigning Mind Sports champion. So he did well, I think, in Settlers of Catan the other day. And yeah, just any game he's going to be good at. I'm saying all this just on the theory that he's Game King 51, but I don't actually know that for a fact at all. I'm just kind of making that up.
So this has been quite an interesting opening, actually. The bishop's on.
You did play F4 on move 1, and Ankush does play the birds.
The bishops were exchanged on the long diagonal, and let's play Queen D4. As I said, there's a little threat here with discovered attack on the queen. I think Black. What does Black want to do? Black probably, either I think wants to put the knight on F6 or on D6. That's the easy way of covering all these problems. Okay, Queen F6, not silly either. Just trying to avoid losing anything on the pawn structure. This Queen and Knight, they're quite awkward actually, slightly difficult to get away. Because if the bishop moves to B7, then we've got knight. Oops, we got knight takes D7. So got to watch out for that as well. A4, A5, quite interesting.
No, Matthew, do all the games get the same starting position, or do they all get different?
They get different ones. They get different ones.
I was going to say, because I was going to wonder how the kings had got to where they were from those initial starting positions.
No, they're all different. They're all different.
Oh, interesting.
So where is this queen going to go? C4. Actually, I find people are playing very fast, I have to say. I'm always a lot slower in chess 960.
With 10 minutes, you would have a little time at the start. You might be able to budget a little bit of time at the start to work out.
That feels a bit risky, but I think I would take with the C pawn. Ooh, the A pawn, the A file, a little bit.
Now this A file.
Ooh.
Just need to get your queen in there, and then.
I guess his king has castled as well, so he can't castle out of it. This is actually very dangerous, I think. I think we'll just play Queen B4 here.
Yeah, and then you can maybe put it to A3 next and come in.
Yeah, I suppose what we're seeing, Queen B4. We're going to have King B7. We could have D4. Maybe Black's surviving this because you can go Knight E4 after. So I think King B7 though looks like the move that you really have to play here.
I wonder if White's castled. Who's castled? Has anyone castled yet?
I think Black's castled. I don't think White's castled.
Yeah.
So White can castle.
Could suddenly castle it.
Could castle kingside. Could castle kingside.
Kingside.
Oh, this is a bit.
But I don't know if that would make the king any safer, to be honest.
This is a bit risky, actually. Well, it would bring the rook into play. That's the nice thing.
True.
So Queen A3 looks quite interesting, but maybe we can ignore it. Maybe we're just going to play D6 and then chase the knight away. That is probably quite decent. So yeah, D6 will go.
Hi,
Martin.
Martin.
Queen A7, King C8.
Doesn't Bishop B7 defend? Martin's not playing because he's in the chat.
Good Lord! But is he playing another event?
Merry Hatman.
Is he playing in another event? That's the important thing.
Oh, I see. Martin, are you playing anything else simultaneously to watching the commentary? I wonder. Martin is another player that plays all sorts of different games very, very well.
And he's also a member of our Great Britain Shogi team in the World Shogi League.
Great Britain too. And we are, what are we, midway in Division 3?
Midway-ish.
In the World Shogi League.
Indeed.
Which is not bad, given we're all beginners, really. We're doing pretty well. And our plan is to make our way up the divisions. And in the end, we'll be world champions, probably. But that might take a few years.
So, yeah, this actually often happens in chess 9-6. You get a nice initiative, but your pieces are not quite right. And it just ends up sort of dying down a little bit. Let's have a look at another game because this one's gone a little bit quiet. I think
Martin was playing backgammon. It didn't last long. I assume you just won very quickly then, Martin.
Let's have a look at this one, which is
Okay.
quite... Whoa!
Queen eating dragon.
Actually, the queen eating dragon has eaten the queen, I think.
Oh,
How did that happen? Oh, was this... Oh, I think this was one of those hidden queens that you don't realise that the bishop's on the long diagonal. So after e4, bishop takes
He took
f6
it.
happened. Yeah. So queen eating
Okay.
dragon has eaten the queen, and I think is heading to a very good position there, I think.
yes.
Let's have a look. What else have we got here? Oh, Apradan. Okay. Oh, this was the game we were looking at earlier. Let's just see how that's turned out. Actually, black hasn't done too badly. Got a nice square on d5 for the knight. But this pawn on e5 is very, very weak. And I think you could you'd certainly have a good think about taking it, indeed. There could be some tactics, but I don't think they're going to be very dangerous here. Maybe queen f5. Yeah, I'm thinking that we could. I mean, we could just move back. We could just move back with a bishop. We could even move here, I think. Queen b2. That's much. That is. Oh well, is that more elegant? We might have knight b4 here. Knight takes b4.
Then we can get everything in.
Ooh, it's very, very risky. I don't know. I mean, something like knight g3, for example, might be very unpleasant. I don't think the tactics are working for black. He's done it, but I think this actually just wins. This must win something. I mean, you can go knight g3. I think you can go queen b1 to defend the. But then you've got this.
No,
bishop.
you lose because then bishop b3 check
Exactly.
and pick up the queen.
Exactly. So now this is completely gone for black. I think it's. Well, it just has to see knight g3. I think. I guess knight d6 is also not bad. The big point about it is that. Oops, good lord. If you go knight d6, knight d3, I just take on here. You take on there, and then I give this intermediate check. Yeah, knight d6. Maybe knight g3 was even stronger actually, but good enough. Let's have another look at some more games. I don't know whether
See if you can see Riccardo Guecci. He's from, as his name sounds like, he's from Italy.
Where is Riccardo?
I don't know whether he won his first game.
So if I click, yeah, I can probably click like that.
Yeah.
Oh, let's
and I
have a
think
look.
he's 2000, 2100, 2200 kind of strength chess player.
So what have we got? Riccardo is actually. I'm a bit confused actually as to where the pieces are. So black. Riccardo is black.
Riccardo is black.
Oh,
yes.
Riccardo is just easily
so we were
winning.
looking from the black point of view, I guess.
Indeed, easily winning there. E3 to E1. That's going to be a queen.
Yes.
Yeah, he's
nice.
won the game.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Fantastic. Okay. And what about, I just saw Proton 2020. I don't know who that is, but I do know they beat me yesterday.
He's finished already, so.
Finished already, fine.
Oh, let's have a look at. Not Queen Eating Dragon. That was Mr. Let's have a look. Mr. Smith AMC against Vlad Baziuk. Okay. That sounds like a strong Russian Grandmaster who's actually a piece up in this position.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's some tricks with Bishop A5, but you've always got Knight E8 to defend. So I fear that this is not. But I don't know. The knight's going to go to E8. And that G pawn is going to go. So probably from the white side, I think you'd be looking at playing B4.
Got to try and push your pawn now, yeah.
Yeah. The problem is the queen on F1's very unpleasant.
The queen, yeah. Queen's defending, isn't it?
Black might just go G3 and threaten bishop G4, and then this one, knight on D1 is... so.
Yeah, it's got to be good for black, surely.
Oh, it's definitely good for black, yeah. Yeah, there's not really going to be any sort of perpetual check here either. That's quite a nice move, moving the pawn up, and the queen's defending all this, so the white queen can't really get very close to the black king. So, oops, I think now probably queen G2 is simple. There was a trick. I mean, if you'd gone bishop G4, there was queen G7, but But this is
You're not queen g7 still. Oh,
well,
and then you just
king c8.
just move your king around. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, this is winning.
This is gone. Let's see whether we can
Yeah.
get some last-minute
See
excitement.
what else? Yeah.
Oh, I think Queen Eating Dragon's doing quite. Oh, Alexei Kiriev against Chickened. That looks like quite a tough one. There might be two reasonably strong players, these two, because
Alexei Kiriev sounds strong, doesn't it?
yeah, Chickened, you never know.
Chickened, hard to tell.
So c5, that's a sharp
I mean,
move.
look, to me it sounds less strong, chickened, but
Indeed.
you never know.
Okay, so c4, that was an obvious move, I guess, just to try and weaken the light squares. Can we possibly play this move, b5? Oh, that might be quite awkward, actually. If c takes b5, we go c4. I think that would have been quite awkward. But okay. That chance has not been taken. This is nicer for white, I think, now, because, for example, the knight can come round f2 to e4. So, black's just given away the e5 pawn here. Although I don't know, yeah, it was a little bit risky to take it. You know, the rook would have come to the open e file. So, knight on f2 there. Coming into to e4. A little
Do you know
extra
if we're
white.
live on the MSO channel as well?
That's where we should be live on, yeah.
We should be, yes. Okay.
We're live on our YouTube channel, aren't we, as well?
Yes, we're definitely live on YouTube. I can see that.
Fantastic. Yeah, we should be on the MSO channel. I don't know whether you can check that at all. I don't know whether you know.
I will check, actually. So if you comment and
I'll just keep on talking. So
you keep on talking.
So yeah, I mean, what can white do? Well, white's got a couple of breaks. I mean, f4 might. It's risky, but it might happen at some stage if the opportunity is right. Rook b1 threatening b4. I think black should stop that with a5. I think black's got to try and sort of hang in there tough and just stop white from doing anything. Ooh, I don't. Queen e7. You do start to wonder now. It might not happen now, but there could be tactics. But okay, b3 is a little bit slow, really. I mean, another idea for white could be to go king g2, and then look for h4 to h5 with the rook coming to h1. It feels a little bit risky always because there's this square. You know, and you put your king towards it. I suppose if you're particularly worried, you might be able to look at playing king f2 even, but I think king g2 you'll get away with that. And yeah, and then h4 to h5, rook h1, that sort of thing. I think that might be quite a nice idea. This is more difficult for black though to keep a grip of. Where is that knight move? Oh, okay, b4. Oh, that's careless to allow that, I think. That is going to be quite nice for white. But
yes, it is. It is. We are live. We're live on Facebook.
Fantastic.
The MSO Facebook page.
Brilliant. Okay. Yeah, actually, this is multi-streaming, so we're all over the place.
First time we've done that.
First time we've done that. Yeah, a very nice technology called Restream. So I hadn't heard of it before, but I really like it. So what is white going to do here? A little bit. This knight's coming round to d6 to remove this knight. I think that's quite sensible what white's done. Just going to double up on the b file. Always the aim really that you know you've got to try. Ooh, we're dropping a pawn there, aren't we? We certainly are. This drops a pawn, which I think is kind of nasty. Knight takes here now. Now, where is our counterplay here? Queen c6. Well, rook b8, I suppose, is a start. Rook c8. White's okay. c5 was also possible. Ooh, this is starting to get quite loose now. Yeah, knight pawn's gone. Black's starting to collapse here, but very short of time, of course. Oh, and the queen's gone. Oh. And Alexei Kiriev wins to move to 2 points. Let's have a look. What else have we got?
So we have quite a few people on 2, including GM.
Tyran.
Do you know who that is?
Absolutely not.
No.
So this game's been quite a tight little struggle. Now it looks quite normal. You could have got this from a normal game, of course. Yeah, I don't know really what. I guess White should try and play knight d1. Just cover e3 f2. That's a start. Ooh, that's a little bit risky. Knight e3 check to c4 was maybe would have forked a couple of things there. But okay. King e1. Well, as long as White follows up with knight d1 soon, then that might be sensible. Bishop h3. All these moves are making me a little bit nervous. I think knight e3 would be decent. Rook f3. Rook f3. Can we go rook d3
that's attacking
here?
This pawn on g.
We can probably go rook d3. Ooh, here, okay. Ooh, that's very passive. That is very passive. King e6, yeah. Oh, how is black going to move now, actually? Maybe knight d1, yeah, I guess. Coming round to f2, maybe.
And both these players now have less than a minute left with no increment.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I think knight f2, was that maybe even trapping the bishop on g4? Because if bishop h5, we go g4. I think it was, but
it was. Yeah.
But I think 20 seconds advantage here. This is huge.
Yeah.
But White's just got to go for it. Oh,
so rook and 5 against rook and 5.
Is there thumping?
20 seconds extra for White.
Is there thumping going on, or is there thumping going on?
That's my daughter playing basketball outside.
Oh, good lord. Well, there we are. Ooh, got to be careful here. It's silly to go into a king and pawn ending, actually, really, because you might end up lost. Black should be going e3. Black should be going e3. Ooh, now this is a little bit more tricky.
Yeah, because you can do a lot with pre-moves, can't you, in king and pawns?
Yeah. So, okay, but I think, is black going to be in time here?
Yeah.
You've got to have good technique to do this in 6 seconds. Oh, you need to pre-move.
Oh, she's 6 seconds.
Oh, queen c7. Oh, good lord. Oh, it's going to go for a draw, I think.
Oh, they actually are getting an increment.
Queen a4. No. Are they getting an increment? I don't think so. No, it's 10 plus 0. Okay. Take the pawn, take the pawn, take the pawn, take the pawn. Ooh.
Oh, take the pawn, yes.
And a draw.
Draw.
Yeah, black.
White draw.
Yeah, White will be a bit disappointed there with 20 seconds extra. You know, it's really. So the next round will start in 50 seconds. So,
so who's on 2 then? We've got 9 players on 2 out of 2.
Alexei Kiriev, Queen Eating Dragon, Vlad Basyuk, KSPTW, Proton 2020. Sounds like a make a vitamin, doesn't it? Ricardo Guecci, who Natasha knows.
Let's watch Proton. Proton, I thought I had a reasonable game against Proton, but I thought Proton was quite sharp, knew their tactics.
All right, we'll follow Proton, since you recommended it.
See, because now you've told me, you see, I don't know also who is Etan, who you told me he beat me last night in the 960. So maybe that's him.
Could be.
I'm going to get nowhere just guessing who is everybody.
Okay, Proton. Vlad Basyuk against Proton. Let's have a look at the position. So bishop on b1, not too bad. You go d4, c4. Knight on a1 again. I never liked that one very much. Rook on c1 is excellent for a quick c4. Kings on g1, very nice. The knight moves out to g3 or e3. g3 probably, and you'll go rook f1. Bishop on e1's a bit funny, but you might play f3, bishop f2. So, not too bad this. And actually this knight on b3 is very nicely placed with the c pawn gone. It has a very nice square on c5. So
So should black try and play c5? Black can't play c5 right now. So white's actually...
I think white's done
The
quite well.
first move looks quite important in this position. It's quite nice to be white in this position, I would think.
Yeah, although I mean, black could have tried d4 c5 on the very first move. You know, that would have been maybe quite clever. I don't know, but h3. Why would you play h3?
What's the point of h3?
Oh, it was a misclick. It was a misclick. He meant to play h4.
Ah, it's a misclick. Yeah.
He meant to play h4. Oh well, one tempo down. But I'm not sure. It's maybe, yeah. Not 100% sure about the plan anyway. I mean, on the other hand, yeah, combination of bishop and on-rushing h-pawn might be quite nice.
Yeah, because you could put your queen on, like, well, not d3 now, maybe c2, and threaten mate. So I suppose you'd see it.
That is always possible.
It's trying to do queen to h5.
Yeah, I will probably play h6, I suppose. You go queen h5. Queen d3, I think, is the better one because you're really sort of forcing g6 now. And then you can play h5.
H5. Like AlphaZero would.
Like AlphaZero would, indeed. You do feel that black should be trying to play a move like e5, because after after d takes e5, you can maybe go c5, and then that bishop is attacking attacking a pawn on e5. So, or maybe black is going to play c6 now, and then just to get an e5 afterwards. That is possible.
Martin's just told me e10 is knight leap.
I
thought he might be knight leap because knight leap was organising yesterday. So is knight leap playing today? So Martin is who's proton?
Bishop g3 would be annoying here, I think. Okay. I think I would have thought that white missed that because it looks horrible to allow the double pawns and the weak centre like that.
Yeah.
But anyway, e6. So white's played a little bit strangely here. I think, yeah.
Oh, Martin lost to proton as well, but doesn't know who he is. Yeah.
So I think knight b3 to c5 is the move I would really be wanting to play here. I think with black, I quite like the look of e5 actually. Queen f6 is another decent move. Let's have that one's shaping up quite nicely. Let's just see whether there's some more exciting stuff going on. Oh, good lord, this looks like a weird one. Alexei Kiriev against
Ricardo Correcci.
So neither side has castled yet. So the king will probably castle this side, and that king will castle that side. So nothing much happening there. Bishops, yeah, it's quite balanced. This. Oh, bishop takes b3. I wouldn't do that, to be honest. Not just give up the bishop pair like that. I would have thought castling queen side and then trying to play for d5 and e5, to be honest, would be quite nice. This looks very passive. I mean, you also start wondering about just playing rook a1 and then king c1 and castling that way, but having the rook nice and active, because these bishops are... But maybe black's...
I suppose if white does that, black need not castle either.
Yeah, black might consider casting on the king side, I suppose. Possible. But that is quite weak. I mean, you don't have many pieces, and we'll have h4, h5, so... in principle, I like white's position a lot. What would I do with white? I'd maybe look for an h4, maybe look for a rook a1, I think. Queen e2, well, fine, but I don't know whether it was really necessary. I don't know. I mean, yeah, white could also just go for a plan of casting kingside and then pushing this pawn all the way through. That's possible as well.
Yeah.
Oh, good lord. Are we just losing a piece here now?
Oh, are we? Oh my goodness! What?
Well,
Just d5, d4.
well, I mean, black.
Oh, we've castled. Black's
Yeah.
castled.
Oh, well, d5 still. Still.
And then white castled. Okay. Oh, they've both castled
Yeah.
kingside.
I mean, white can play bishop takes b6, but white doesn't want to do that. Yeah. This is.
Yeah.
But this is wrong to castle like this.
Fortunate. Oh, but if you take on b6, you
Yeah,
could then
but
maybe take on.
Yeah, but you don't want to do that. I mean, that's the point. It's
Yeah.
a concession for white. You don't want to give up your two bishops, really.
You could take. Could you take on d5 with the knight?
Take back.
After you still have to take on b6 first, right?
I just take it, I think, wouldn't I?
And then bishop takes. Everything's defended.
King g7.
Okay. No, you can't do that.
So AB.
No, you can't.
Bishop g2. I suppose, yeah, it's not a disaster for white. A little bit lucky in a way, but pawn on e6 is a little bit weak, and pawn on d5, knight on c6. Black's got to find just a good way of getting himself developed there. But I would have thought some knight d4 at some stage, queen out. It's going to be quite nice for black, I would have thought. Or nice,
So
probably.
people in the chat, have you tried chess 960, and how do you like it compared with normal chess? I quite like it, I think. You're kind of making it up as you go along from the start.
Oh, this is quite an interesting game. This is Knight Leap, actually, against... I guess one of the...
Knight Leap. So that's E10. So E10 is playing white in this game. So E10 is the kind of overall... would you say organizer of the Mind Sports Olympiad? So not just the chess, but actually all the other games as well. And he still manages to play some of the games as well. So he's playing this, and actually he quite likes also. I know he likes chess variants as well. So as well as chess 960, he likes. I think you played some, didn't you, last year, Matthew?
I did indeed, yes.
All these games like where you put a coin on and you're not allowed to go to that square, and atomic chess, and all sorts of interesting stuff.
Yes, this is quite an interesting one. Knight g2.
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, it's not not that bad though. I mean, we can take on there. Takes. I suppose queen takes, but well, yeah, rook b6 to g6. Depends whether you can do anything, because this bishop on d8 is horrific, of course. So if you could swap off the queens or something, you wouldn't be so bad.
Yeah, I see what you mean. So it looks a bit dangerous for white, don't you think?
It is quite dangerous, but I mean, there's even maybe knight g5 this position, because I've got this threat of queen e6 check.
Could be good enough.
Maybe after knight g5 we'll go knight f4, cover e6, and also have some ideas of knight h3.
It's a funny position, isn't it? With those bishops.
I don't know. I mean,
like D1
actually, knight f5 is also quite annoying. Yeah, actually, I wonder whether knight f5 was quite decent, because I'm threatening mate on g7 simply, and if you go rook f7, I can maybe go knight g5.
Could you go rook f5?
We can take it, but yeah, then I take it back. You could go rook f6. That was the only one I wasn't sure about. Knight f5, rook f6. But I could then I can take on g2. That's the idea. I mean, there are pins, right? But who knows? Yeah, I don't know. Queen e6 anyway. King h8. I suppose e10 is probably going to be. You've got to be a bit careful here, though. I mean, if you go knight e5, there's this cunning trick: knight f4, knight f7 takes.
Oh, yes, that looks nasty.
And knight h3 mate.
You got a knight h3 mate at the end.
Yeah, so I think.
So knight g5 is gone.
Yeah, knight f4. I think that's probably okay for black. Putting the queen e6 check probably wasn't a good idea from that point of view.
Oh yeah, because it's on prise now.
Yeah, on e5 you had all sorts of tricks, I think, but
Yeah.
Oh, you can still fight. I mean, you know, something like Queen G4 maybe is probably sensible to. But I mean, Black's definitely. Well, I mean, after Queen G4, you can maybe even go E5, for example, and you're getting this bishop active now. So, yeah, I think that looks that's gone quite difficult for White there.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. What else have we got? Oh, we've got some. We've got Game King. Quite an interesting
Game
position.
King looks that. Oh, it's all, everything's happening in this game. It looks like Black's coming in with an attack, and White is forking those two rooks.
Yeah, this is not completely easy. What I would want to do is to play a move like D3.
Yeah.
It's not going to work, but with the idea of playing a move like Knight A4 afterwards and giving mate on B2, because if I go to A4 immediately, you can just take and go Knight D3 and cover B2. Yeah. So that's what I would like to do, but I think probably D3 we could probably just take on there, which would, well, yeah, I mean that would be all right.
You wouldn't just like take on D1 and take the money.
You could do it. You can just go Knight D1. You're threatening Queen C1 check, so but I'll probably go Knight D8 check, I suppose, first. Yeah. And after Rook D8, I'll go Queen takes D1, and you haven't. Are you a pawn down? Yeah, you're a pawn down simply.
Mm-hmm.
So Rook.
Yeah,
Rook,
so we want to make some more.
Rook H1. I'd definitely take on D8 check now. In between.
Oh yes, you must.
That's
Why
not
must do that.
Yeah.
Yes. I bet Black missed that.
Yeah. So now you must take, and King D8. But now this is yeah. I don't know. Knight D3 would be a very easy way to get rid of the knight. Probably not the best move.
So White's a pawn up now.
White's a pawn up now. Maybe D3. Maybe D3 is quite sensible.
Still not completely clear, or do you think it is?
No, it takes some effort to win it, but it should be possible. Slowly, you're gonna because you're gonna start attacking. If you play D3, maybe Queen D2, Knight E2, then you're attacking the pawn on D4. Black has to play E5, so you go F4, and it just starts unraveling. You know, that's the. So yeah, I think. That's looking quite good. Let's have a look. What's happening in this one? I imagine that White started with bishops on A1 and B1 and A8 and B8. So yeah, those bishops haven't really managed to get too active. And actually, Black's just a rook up there. Wow, so that's going to be curtains quite soon, I fear. Let's have another look here. We've got a very normal looking position here. This could just come from normal chess, actually. So, pleasant position for White. Proton thinking. Got to be very careful here because you're right down on time now. So in principle, White can. White should be able.
No. Vlad has his pawn right up to H6.
I mean, G4.
Wow.
Probably a good move actually. This queen is very awkwardly placed. Oh, the rook on D8 is gone. Yep, there we are.
Oh dear.
It's very hard. It was
just shows how useful your pawn on H6 is.
Yeah. No, it's a very hard position to defend there for Black with no time. Let's have a look. What else have we got here? Okay. This one's quite involved. Black's 2 pawns up though. 2 pawns up and with a great position there. Taking the 2 bishops as well. I'm not sure about that actually, but yeah, okay, not too bad. So threatening knight takes f2 and bishop d4. I don't know what we could try and do here. Knight e5 does not look very friendly. I'd probably, yeah, maybe bishop e3. I don't know, f4 is not stupid here. B5, a lot of things loose here. In principle, White's position is kind of collapsing, and of course Black's got a lot more time there, so I think that's going to be quite a clear one. We'll have a look because maybe that's going to be the one of the few remaining games. Let's have a look. Ricardo Guicci against Alexei Kirev.
How is that one going?
Looks quite even, really, actually. So I think
That's
White should.
Amazing. They're into an even material endgame.
Yeah. Rook d4. Yeah, how is Black going to do this? I suppose, yeah, I mean, Rook f2 is obvious, but then you'll play b6, so Bishop f2. Well, I'd start giving some checks now with White, I think. Oh,
yeah,
no, that's also quite a decent one.
Top it off.
Yeah, that's going to be a draw very soon, I think.
Yeah, that's pretty done.
Oh, good lord! White's given away the pawn on f4 there. What was he thinking? Oh no! Oh no! No! No, White's what?
Oh no, Ricardo!
But he's never going to win that. So, oh no! Oh my goodness! This is all horribly wrong. Oh no! With a minute on the clock as well. Yeah, this is just okay. Well, yeah, you never know. Well, you never know. No, but g3, isn't g3 just winning here, or am I missing something? What? G3 was just queening. Oh god, this is not clear. Oh, how clear is this now? Unsure. We're going to have a bishop check there. Ooh, bishop c6, bishop a7. King d2, I think you've got to go, but I think that's fine. Well, king f4 we're going. We're probably going to come back to e1. The pawn goes to g3. It's gone.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness me. Oh no. Oh good lord, it was just so you just stayed with the f pawn. That's all you had to do.
Oh dear.
Ah well.
That's a shame.
There we are.
Yeah. And White resigned.
And oh good lord, just this thrilling game. Arplan against so okay. The queen.
Oh, Arplan has only 5 seconds left.
Yeah.
And
mate in 1.
Quite a bit of trouble with the king. Yeah.
All right. Should we just take a 2-minute pause, and then I'm going to get a drink because it's very hot here, and then we'll come back just and carry on to see the next round.
Okay.
Let's have a look. Little break. There we are.
Hiya.
All right.
Got my cup of tea.
Yeah, I was wondering whether to try and fix myself so I also appeared on the stream, but I think that's probably
That's a good idea.
probably a forlorn hope for today, I think.
Well,
So
you could switch it so you're on and I'm not.
I don't understand why I'm not on there, but
Don't know.
we've done this loads of times, and we've always managed to be both on there. But okay, well, it's round 4 now.
Yes.
Let's
Okay,
have
so who's on 3 out of 3? We've got 4 players on 3 out of 3. Vlad Baziuk, KSPTTW, Alexei Kiriev, and Queen Eating Dragon. And we have another 4 players on 2.5.
all to play for.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at Vlad, KSPTW. We haven't seen him yet against Vlad again. Ooh, bishops on b1 and g1. Not easy to get both of them active like that. But White's going for that sort of, well, little tower really with, going to play pawn on c3 probably and have the other bishop on c2. Black's going for maybe a more
Semi-Slav setup.
well, and also going for a slightly creative solution, I think, with a bishop on h7 there. So b3, that's a slightly strange move.
That would be a fianchetto if the bishop was on its normal start square.
Yeah, that's a very strange move.
I think that one's trying to stop the knight coming in, I suppose.
Oh, good lord, that's a very... Yeah, actually, although it's never quite sure. I mean, sometimes you play moves like this and you think, wow, look at that king on d1, it's really open. On the other hand, you can always just castle kingside in one go. It's one of the very difficult things about chess 960 that you don't. It's optically you feel like your king's very exposed, but actually, you can get it to safety from all sorts of areas.
Yeah, and same for Black's king, isn't it? That's
yeah. I mean, Black can come here or could come over there even. So look at that.
Castling long.
Look at that. Look at that one. Let's see that one again. Bong, like that.
Whee. Whereas if Black went long, then that king just goes to the next door square.
Yeah. Is Black going to go long? I'm not sure really. Ooh, well, yes.
Long is shorter than short.
He's definitely going to do it now if he's going to play a move like g5. g3. Yeah, I mean, I think White could consider just playing e5 here. It's not stupid at all.
Oh yeah, and swap off that problem bishop.
Swap off the bishop, and then you're going to play, c5 and b4 and b5. That's quite an easy plan. This advance on the h file doesn't look too dangerous to me, really. But well, that's a very nice square for a knight as well. It just looks like a rather bad Caro-Kann now for Black.
Yeah, swapped off the bishops.
Well, White's not hiding his intention of advancing, and
Black's castled now.
Yeah, knight d7. I think a5 now.
Yeah,
f6.
these pawns
Okay.
can come in pretty quick, can't they? Okay, f6.
Okay, but we've got this.
E5, I suppose.
No, I don't think e5. I think we're going to try and do something on the h file. Maybe just queen. Oops, maybe queen h5. Oh, okay. Queen h5 was maybe dangerous with the idea of h takes g3.
Maybe that's what was intended, and he dropped it on the way.
Yeah, what has White got now? b4 is maybe interesting. Got to be a little bit careful though with this queen coming over here. Now I really like White's position, but I'm not so sure anymore now. Maybe I should just take on here.
Yeah, open it up somehow.
If it takes, I've got queen e7. And if it takes, if you take here, then well, something like Queen B5 might, or maybe Rook C1 first might end up being very dangerous. I think that's something like this is needed. I think you certainly need to open things up because
Yeah, definitely.
otherwise Black might just end up taking and going something like Queen H7, and you might end up in
opening
problems.
up whenever it's convenient for Black. Yeah, White's done it.
So, okay, going for it then. So Queen E7. I suppose maybe could Black play it quietly and just take, and go Rook E8. Sorry, Queen E7. Queen C2. Okay. Now that's also a good idea.
So how would Black defend Queen E6? Try and defend that pawn.
I'm thinking more in terms of
Knight B8.
That's not what you want to do.
No.
It's a very good move, this Queen C2. I mean, also, if you're trying to think of a counterattack, then Queen F5 check just wins a piece. Queen C2 is a very unpleasant move. Oh, good lord. Well, Queen F5 check wins a piece there. Oh, Queen C6. That's more risky. It might be very good as well, but I think Rook C1 might be quite strong for White, because you're threatening Queen B7 and Rook C7.
Yeah.
But Queen F5 check was quite was just easy.
Yep.
Ooh, FG. Oh, I don't like that at all. Okay.
It's all happening now.
FHG. We've got Bishop G3. That keeps stuff together. But H3. Not silly. Queen F3. But again, I think Rook C1 is very strong here now. Yeah, again. Because there's just no way you're going to stop. Queen B7 and Rook C7, or no way that I can think of anyway. Oh, so it looks like Vlad Basyuk is going down.
Yeah. Where's Vlad Basyuk from?
I don't know.
Because I think when you hovered your mouse over the other one, KSP, that was that
Ukraine.
Poland?
Ukraine.
And the other guy was Poland, is it? Is it Poland against Ukraine?
Yeah. Oh, he's got a rating of 26-21. This guy on Blitz.
This guy's good.
On Blitz, and this guy's not bad at Blitz, but this guy's much stronger.
Wow.
Okay, so Rook F8. Actually, I was slightly premature with what I said because Black has found defense. So King there, you can go King D8. And why Black's threatening Queen F2 here? Queen A8. The question is, can we just sacrifice and win? Oh, we can just sacrifice and win. Yeah. Takes on Rook C1. Oops, Rook C1. Afterwards.
This is very nicely played by White, don't you think?
Pretty nicely played, yeah. So we check. I guess Black should go here. We go Queen C6 maybe. Yeah, King E7. Queen B7, he's gone. Oh, that's even stronger. Sorry, yeah. We've got Rook C6 now with mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good game actually. Actually, very good game. Yeah. So let's have another look at what's going on. That was quite a big one, big fight at the top. Ricardo Gucci, who would be playing Alexei Kiriev?
Okay.
Let's have a look at. Oh, here he is. Here he is. Oh, he looks like he's going to. He looks like he's going to win. I think. Looks very, very strong for Black.
Let's see.
Pawn up against Satria Berkontor. Alexei Kiriev is 24.83 at Blitz, so quite decent.
Okay. Yeah.
But
well,
now,
it's attracted a strong field, hasn't it? This
it certainly has. So yeah, this is just completely winning for Black. So it looks like Alexei Kiriev is going to go to 4 points as well.
Yes.
Let's have a look. What else have we got here? Proton, Queen Eating Dragon. Queen Eating Dragon. Oh, what is that? Absent. No, Queen Eating Dragon was absent.
Oh.
So it didn't turn up.
Oh.
Okay. Let's have a look at, is this an interesting game? No, I'm not sure. Tyran, we haven't seen Tyran yet. GM Tyran.
Oh yes, let's see Tyran.
Let's see, 2390 in Blitz, 2552 in Bullet.
From Ukraine as well.
From Ukraine. Who's Mr. Smith, AMC? I would think of Andrew Smith.
Oh yeah, AP Smith.
But that's AP.
Well, there's two Andrew Smiths, isn't there? There's AP Smith and I've forgotten what the middle is. The other Andrew Smith.
So this is just have a quick look at how the pieces started.
A Smith. There's A Smith as well.
They started off in the corner there, so that's always pretty easy to get the bishops reasonably active.
Yeah, B3 and then I suppose C4 after that.
But black's doing very, very nicely here. Of course, pawn up, and a big space advantage. And actually, yeah, white's struggling to get his bishop on B2 active there, whereas the black bishops are quite good.
I tell you who usually plays in the Mind Sports when it's in person. Another Grandmaster is Alexander Chernayev.
Exactly, yes. Yeah, I don't think he's playing this time, but
no,
I
wouldn't know who he is. No,
that's a very big time disadvantage there. So that's going to, I think black's inevitably going to win that one, I'm afraid. Let's have a little look at see what else we've got. Oh, this is quite. Somehow the opponents, both players have managed to get the position. Wow, that's very. That looks like quite a jumble, really. But now, if you look at this position, it's gone quite normal. So, how strong is our player? 2307 at Blitz.
Is that Ukraine as well?
That's Ukraine as well. Yeah, quite a big Ukrainian contingent here.
And because now, which country was it where they've got a really good contingent that comes to the Mind Sports?
Estonia.
Andras Kusk and Madly, Murmer, and some others.
Yeah, no, there's.
I used to know all their names. I can't remember now. Yeah. Are they playing this year?
I don't know.
They wouldn't necessarily play in the chess events, so would they? They'd play.
No,
things.
No, I think Andras Kuska played. Did one of the chess solving, didn't he? One time.
He definitely did the chess solving. He won it, didn't he? He was very good at the chess solving.
But I've never seen him play a chess competition.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is one of those weird things that you get in Chess 960, where a knight on a strange square suddenly comes out, and yeah, all of a sudden your pieces are a little bit embarrassed. Obviously, B7 and C7 are hanging here, so I would think now. Well, we've got to be a little bit careful. If we go take on C7, we could maybe take and go Bishop D8, and pin the knight on A5. A4 is a bit of an unpleasant move, I think. If the bishop goes back to D7 now, then queen takes C7.
Oh, yes.
B6, but this is not going to be pleasant at all. We could.
So, do we want to take that bishop? I wonder.
Well, we've kind of got an embarrassment of riches, really. I think takes and rook takes is going to be. Yeah, I mean that's going to be quite pleasant. Well, am I maybe being?
So we don't get back rank mated at any point, because that wouldn't be much good.
That would be a bit annoying indeed.
Yeah, downer.
Yeah, actually, you'll be a little bit careful. I mean, rook takes. If you take with a rook here, so you take. But queen c7. Maybe that's okay. I could go queen e4. I could take on d6 maybe. I have the feeling there should have been a bit more in that position, but always tricky.
Yeah.
But there's no back rank mate anyway. You know, takes.
No, because you can retreat. Oh,
Knight.
there could be now though. If you do,
No, you got knight f1. You got knight f1.
No, you got knight f1.
Rook a7. Interesting. I wonder. Ooh, that's a sharp little move. Takes, and then bishop takes a7.
Yeah.
So bishop g5 is necessary, but I think we can take on here now, can we? Oh, not clear. Takes, queen check, and knight f8.
Knight in to e4.
Yeah, queen e7.
It looks nice.
It looks powerful for white, but it's not clear that that you're really getting something there. I mean, if you take, he takes, queen c8, knight f8, and your black's actually quite solid there. And of course, your back rank is quite weak, so a bit unfortunate for white actually. It looked like found quite a nice little idea, but queen c6.
So lots of strong Estonians, although playing the other events. Andres did win a chess event before, and he's 2200. And Italy used to have lots of players at the MSO, and quite a few Italians who are playing, including Riccardo. Yeah,
d5.
it's nice, isn't it? You've got a very got lots of countries represented.
I think I would have tried a move like h6 or something, just to make sure
Stopping
that you're
back ranks once and for all.
Yeah, because d5, I'm not quite sure what this one's doing. Because I mean, if we when we take it, rook d7. Yeah, queen b5, and this. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, okay,
yes.
okay. We can just about get away with it, I suppose. But I mean, knight g3, we're a pawn up. Although, actually, no. Come to think of it, wait a minute. Knight g3. You're kidding me. He can't go rook b4, can he? And just pick up the pawn on b2. It's conceivable that he can. Wow. So maybe, I think maybe f3 or something was going to be. Well, actually, yeah. Ooh.
So
Not
this should
clear.
be just a draw, no?
Well, I'm not sure. Yeah, I mean, it's
With
a bit.
knight,
Rook
b4
b4. I
perhaps.
think rook b4 was quite
Interesting.
okay. But the problem is the black's got no time now, so this is just gonna be a win for white. Rook b1, knight e5. Got to be a little bit careful now. How are you going to do this? Maybe king e2. That's the best move. Just to knight c4 and b4. White's doing it quite nicely here. Just it was possible to lose that pawn, but this is just going to be winning now. And obviously, with the time situation, it's just a question for white of just playing out the moves. It's very easy to suddenly find yourself with no time whatsoever in like this.
Yeah.
It's okay. That's going to be a win for white. Let's see whether we can get some last action. Oh, good lord! This is a weird one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Wow.
That really is seven pawns against one. Yeah, indeed.
How funny. Yes.
This is not looking good for white. Of course.
This looks good for game king.
Just a question of how you get your pawns moving, but once you work that out,
Plenty of choice.
Plenty of choice. Yeah, rook g5 is a very good move there.
White does have the extra piece.
Yeah.
Against all those millions of pawns.
We've got some nice checks. I mean, black's got a big time advantage as well, so it's as long as you keep on going. I'd say probably bringing the king round to f6 to g5 is quite a good idea. But I think, black's just using, wasting a bit of time for, well, yeah. I think king f6 would be a very, king d7, okay. You can protect the pawn with rook e7 and go b4. That's also quite decent technique.
Pawns.
Yeah.
Oh, he's trying this trick with getting the h6 pawn to turn into a queen.
Yeah, but this is. I mean, if you're ahead on time, these sort of things, are a lot more dangerous. But with all the time in the world, yeah, this is not going to work. He's hanging on for grim life. Beat Dennis T, but Game King wins it. 23-20 at Bullet. So quite a
These
useful
two have
player.
played each other a lot of times. Look, Dennis T, it's 8.5 between Game King and Dennis T.
Okay. All right, that's pretty good. I think that's probably the end of the round. So let's have a look.
Yep.
2 players on 4. Well, we know which game we'll be looking at to start with.
Okay, yes. And it'll be a strong game.
Indeed.
Yeah.
How many viewers have we got on the live stream, on our live stream, Natasha?
On our live stream, not very many, I'm afraid. 6 viewers.
Well, thank you for being there.
Yes, thank you all for watching. And on the other stream, on the Facebook stream, 2 viewers, 3 viewers, 3.
Amazing. Okay, let's have a look at the big matchup.
Yes. Actually, I should tweet.
Go for it.
The big matchup is happening now.
Alexei Kiriev, his rating is 2483 at Blitz against KSPTW's 2621 at Blitz. So
was it 2483, did you say? 26? Sorry.
2621 against 2483. So, yeah, bishops on b1 and c1. This is very natural then. You're going to play c3 and d4. You get both bishops open. Actually, you can have a very nice London system if white allows it. Black allows it. So, I think white played c3 because if you go in d4, black would play bishop f5. So, black takes the opportunity to go e5. Okay, so d4. e4 feels natural now. This could get quite sharp actually because I suppose white might play f3. No, just a London system now, and pinning this bishop on b8. So that's quite a nice little gain, I suppose. What can black do? Maybe knight b6 is a useful one to do, just to try and bring the knight into c4, attack b2. This I thought of this too. This is quite aggressive. I mean, black might consider playing g5 at some stage. I don't think h4 was really necessary, to be honest. But and g3. Okay, the knight's maybe the knight's maybe going to come around here. Yeah, that's not a bad plan at all. I think maybe I would now get this knight into b6 and possibly into c4. I think that's a very nice square to be on. And obviously you want to get this bishop active at some stage. Oh, b6. Wow. Not bad. I mean, it stops the knight getting to c5. You might, I suppose, play bishop a6 and then, okay, not bishop a6, just bishop e6. A little bit in the way of a knight coming here, maybe. Bishop g5. Going to be interesting. I think white is going to castle queenside. I think this is what he's teeing up for. So, I wasn't expecting that. I thought maybe white would play the knight to f4, maybe, and okay, this is another decent idea. Just the knight will come into f4 eventually, but it's getting a little bit solid now. So. I mean, I think with black, I would probably play bishop d6, knight c7.
Yeah, get the knight out.
And I think, if you go knight f4, you can just take it because, well, I suppose white might go g takes f4. If you go knight f4, bishop f4, gf, you might well do. And castle queenside and get the rook onto the g file. But I don't know. It's a little bit... I'm not sure really how amazing that is. You could just leave the knight on f4, I suppose, and play bishop f7, but
Have the players castled?
no, not yet.
No.
Black can always castle
Oh, so
queenside, you see,
you could always
as well.
castle queenside. You could get yes. You could castle queenside now,
So,
couldn't you?
yeah, so I think
That would be surprising.
I'm expecting black to castle queenside now, I think.
We'll have to see that in slow motion.
Although, yeah, it's not so...
Yeah, you might get some kind of queen a6 tricks at some point.
Yeah, it's not... Black's king is just a little bit unsafe there. Maybe, I suppose black might play knight e6 takes f4, but... maybe black could play knight e6 to g5. That would not be stupid at all.
Oh, yeah.
That would probably be quite a nice one. Yeah, so that's why white's taking.
So these two players have played once before. And KSPTTW won the previous encounter.
Okay. Yeah, he's the stronger player, considerably the stronger player. So it's a little bit... Yeah, I'm not 100% sure about that move. It's a little bit... I think, black's just a little bit better now, I think. It's not very easy for white to get anything done here, and black has potentially quite a... Well, he's got the two bishops. There we are. Did you see that one?
White could always quite... Yeah, I was going to say white could always castle queenside, and then he did.
Yeah, he
see that again.
Did.
Yay.
Do that again. Bow. I mean, with casting, you always feel you're doing two moves at once. I mean, with chess 960 casting, you feel like you're doing, maybe 4 or 5 moves at once. So, okay, how is black going to try and do this? I mean, you're not really going to be breaking through on the king side here. I mean, you could try and do something like go g6, bishop f7, g6, and then try and organise a march of the h-pawn forward.
I just wonder if black will switch to the queen side now and start pushing the a-pawn.
Could do. That's another very reasonable plan. It's all going to take quite a bit of time, of course.
Yeah, and that rook's going to be stuck on... If you don't castle, the rook might get stuck on h8, I suppose.
Yeah, it's a difficult decision, really, but I don't think that black's going to castle queenside now, not with a knight's exchange, so...
I suppose black could always just move that rook on f8 and then castle kingside and get the other rook out.
Yeah, that's possible. That's absolutely possible. I suppose white's going to try and bring the knight around here, here and here, I guess. That looks like a natural square for the knight. Yeah, I think he's going to do your plan. It's a little bit tricky for black. You're not really sure quite where you're going to when you're going to break through. And it's always the nice thing about having a knight that always gives you a plan to get it to an outpost somewhere. So I mean, white's doing a very good job at least to stay ahead on time like that. Let's just have a quick look at some of the other games. This one's just a little bit. Vlad Basyuk. This is quite a high-rated matchup. So what have we got here? How did they start off? Let's just have a quick look. Bishop's on not such a strange position. The bishops are normal. The knights can get out to normal squares. So, yeah. Ooh, but black is sacking the exchange there. Well, if knight d4... Ow, actually, this is horrible. If knight d4, we've got c5. And actually, if rook d4, we've got c5. So it looks as if white has blundered. Now, the only thing you might say is knight takes pawn here. Sorry, pawn there. Sorry, so knight there, pawn there, knight takes.
I take on e6.
Bishop takes and knight there.
Yeah, and you're getting two...
Yeah, that might be quite dangerous actually,
Two
because
bishops and a rook.
when this bishop is gone,
The
you're also
queen.
going to get an e5. So
That's pretty good for white, isn't it?
that's pretty good compensation actually. So it's maybe not as scary as you might think. So it could be. I mean, after knight d4, you could play a move like ooh. Now, unless I've missed something, this is just end of game.
C5's happened.
Yeah, this is end of game though, because you've taken with a rook on d4. No, this is completely gone. That's just going to be white's just going to be a piece down there. Yep. No, that's okay. So it looks like Vlad Bazniuk
Let's see the other one then. Yeah.
is going down again. Ooh. Oh, this was not clever. I can see this was not good. This was not a pawn that you should be taking, this one.
Oh.
Yeah.
What happened then? Oh, did he do my plan with a5?
He played a5 and white went in and if we just have a quick look there. Yeah. a5 and he played rook c1, which was very odd. You would think the knight would come back, but queen a6 and then just played to trap the queen.
Oh, how funny!
Now, are you gonna succeed? You are certainly going to get extremely close. Well, actually, yeah. Okay, let's have a look. So if you go rook c8, rook b6 simply, yeah, huge. Yeah, this is completely gone. Oh dear me.
Mm-hmm.
A pawn grab that turned into disaster.
Yeah.
3 minutes to finish it off. That's more than enough. Okay, so it looks like we're going to have a clear leader.
Have a clear leader.
KSBTW is probably the strongest rated player there, I guess.
Yeah. Now there is a cash prize, isn't there? It's across all the chess events, I think.
I thought wasn't there one for this one tournament?
Is there one just for this tournament in isolation as well?
I thought so, but I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, because there is chess events going on. So the Mind Sports is going on all the way through August, and so it plays on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday nights and weekends. And there's a lot of lots of different chess events. Oh. So I think there's some kind of Blitz and Bullet and all sorts.
Oh, Gaming GM didn't turn up, so that ended up a 1-0. 1e4, best by test, as they say. Let's have a look. Just have a look a little bit lower. Let's see whether we've got some players here.
And there's Proton.
Who? Oh, yeah, Proton. He's there. Let's have a look at Apradan. He played some quite interesting games. Hello.
Oh, and by the way, who is DRS4? Because I had a theory on who that might be.
I don't know who it is. He's English at any rate.
I had a theory it might be David Sedgwick, just because is he DRS? But I played him 2 or 3 times last night.
Oh, was that where you got mated on b7 in the end? We're rook up. You were rook up.
It was 1-1. Yeah, well, I think I won 1 and lost 1 or something.
Okay.
Against DRS. So
this is Proton playing 1, 2, 3, 4. So actually even material. A little bit more. Black's a little bit more aggressive, I suppose. But I suppose Black's going to play h4 here. Maybe. Is that possible? The idea would be HG, but then after h4, White's going to play knight e4. I suppose I could go rook e2 then. And then knight c3.
Marek says actually that KSPTTW has already won one of the Mind Sport chess events.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not surprised. He's dead strong. So yeah, because you have to get, when you get the best person across 5 events becomes the kind of Mind Sport chess champion. So you have to do 5 different events. So KSPTTW has already got 1, and he might win again tonight. So he'll be He'll be
Ooh,
taking a strong lead in that
this is
one.
going to get very sharp here. So knight e4. Maybe we'll just play rook c2. What's black doing here? Because if we go rook e2, then knight c3, I think just wins a piece. A bit unfair, really, but it looks like it does. So I could go rook c2, but then I'm wondering about playing knight b4. But then you could probably play rook takes b2. I take, and then a5. You certainly get a piece back. So, but seeing how much time Proton's spending, I think he probably missed knight e4. Or maybe missed rook e4, knight c3. But I think rook c2 is still reasonable. But of course, yeah, I mean, White could also just take and go rook a7 and claim that he's a pawn up.
2 passed ones.
But I mean, it would be there's quite a few. You can go rook g6, f3, f5, for example. So going to be quite sharp, that one. I don't think you can do anything else for White. Okay, he's done it. So, okay, that's the line we thought. I'm wondering about rook g6, actually, just to attacking g4, and if f3, then f5. But that's probably, yeah, rook c2 is probably more sensible. Okay, so it's going to be a sharp one. I mean, maybe White should just start going with b4. I suppose we'll put the rook there.
Rook c4.
B4, rook c4. Yeah, we got knight d6, takes f7, takes e5. That's the idea. That's not a silly move, actually, rook b7. Because you get at least you get the chance to go a4.
Push the a-pawn.
Yeah. But I don't know. I mean, there's knight d3 as well. Or knight d3 was possible, attacking b2. I'm not sure about f5. Well, okay. Just feels I'm not quite sure that you're really getting your rook active in that way. I would have maybe preferred something with f6 maybe. Difficult. These are difficult positions to handle. I would definitely take on f5 with the. I don't think you want to allow black to take on g4 or do anything like that. Oh, knight d6. Risky. I mean, the aim is to go knight f7 takes e5. So, I'm not sure about rook f6. I was more looking at something maybe like knight e2 or even rook h5 wasn't completely stupid. I would have liked to actually, with White just to start pushing the a pawn, but this is going to be a bit dangerous now. HG. Did you need to do that immediately? Not sure. Rook e2 is maybe rook g2. Oh, good lord! So what am I doing? It's mate.
Oh.
Good lord, Matthew. Rook h6 is coming in with mate.
It's a turnaround.
Yeah, that's a big turnaround, that one.
Well done, Proton.
Let's have a look. 3 ongoing games. Let's have a look. Well, this is just completely hopeless for... this is where we saw Black just winning a piece early on, so that's completely hopeless. What was the time situation? A little bit better for White, but not enough there. Ricardo Guecci. Oh, looks like he's... I think he's going to lose that. King g6, we go rook g5, takes g2. He's got to come back. I was a bit nervous about that sort of moving the pawns closer towards the king, but this has worked out very well with rook f5. Probably play h4, or maybe rook f4 first, and then h4, just really corner the king, and then yeah, I mean, this is just going to be winning for black. Rook f4, I think, would be quite decent. Rook b5.
Should we see how knight leap is doing?
Let's have a look. Just got to scroll down a little bit. Knight leap. He's got 2.5 out of 4.
Yeah.
Out of 5. Out of 5. 5, sorry.
Oh, they played 5, yeah.
Okay, let's see what the... we've got Beat Dennis T, who had that thrilling game. Last round, oh, he's easily winning on time. Oops, that's not a good one.
I wonder if that person who withdrew on 3 out of 3, I wonder if they're trying to play another game in parallel.
It could be, yeah. It's all right. I think that's probably one ongoing game. Next round. There we are. So we've got 5 out of 5. We've got
yes. Okay, so this will be KSP TTW. I guess we'll play the person on 4.5. They won't have played before.
Who did a little? Oh, he was late. So he's actually got on 4 out of 4. But
okay. So it's another big match.
From Ukraine, 2307 in Blitz. In Blitz. So yeah, FM strength. But normally the number 1 is much stronger, of course.
Yeah.
And GMT Run, he didn't have such a high rating, did he? No.
And Game King is still in there with 4.
Indeed. Countdown here.
And GM Tyran. Did we find out where's Tyran from?
Ukraine, I think, as well.
Ukraine as well. Interesting.
Okay, let's have a look at the game.
Okay.
Ooh, okay, so bishops on e1 and f1. A little bit annoying, that is, but you could play e4, d4, c4, get the bishop onto c3. It's just a little bit awkward. It's going to be a bit awkward casting kingside. That is definitely true.
I might want to line my... Oh, you could try and line your bishop up against the queen, like we're putting it on c4. I suppose if you do, they might get a e6, d5 sort of thing in.
Yeah, I mean, one thing you've got to watch out for is this queen takes a7. Although,
oh, nice, yes. So you could start with f4.
Yeah, you've got to be a bit careful there. I think this was actually... Have I even had something like this? f4, f5, queen a7, and then knight b6. And then you play rook a8 afterwards.
Doesn't get out too easily.
And your queen is also looking at a2, so quite tricky.
Yeah.
Now I do wonder. Oh, he's spending a lot of time on the first move.
He's having a think. Well, that's right. I think you would. Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Well, this is quite a lot of time.
This is rather a lot of time, to be honest. So a little bit worried about that one. Let's have a look. We'll come back to it. This one, Game King against Tyran.
Yeah.
Sorry, just have a quick look how it started. Oh, that was the same one. Oh, no, bishop's on f1, e1. So, e4. Oop. Sorry, just get to the end there. Oh, okay. Oh, this is quite unusual, this one. So...
Knight's getting in there.
Knight attacking d4, you're going to have c3 just to break
I
things
never
open.
really know in this how quickly to try and get my queen out in this game.
Oh, it's the same as normal chess, I think.
Yeah.
Knight d5, a little bit of tactics there. Ed, we've got bishop f5. Of course, that knight's coming around to f4, which is quite, might be a little bit annoying. Yeah, and then black can chase away the...
You could like throw in something like knight h6 and muck up the pawns and then take on d5.
That he certainly could do. Yeah, I was thinking about knight g7 when you go knight f4.
Yeah.
So that would not be good. You could go knight h6. Takes and takes. Yeah, it's possible.
I suppose it lets that bishop out, that f8.
Yeah, it's yeah, decent.
Double-edged.
Double-edged. I think this is not so good though, because I think knight f4 now, and then we'll go g6 and just chase that knight back. And then the knight on f4 here is very, very nice.
Well, these people have played each other twice before, so Tiran is 2-0 up against Game King.
Okay.
In their history.
Yeah, I think Black's actually doing quite well here.
Yeah, they're only on move 10.
Let's have a look. Have we got our... Oh, yeah, there we are. So how did that go? Knight g3. He went for the two knights opening. Knight b3, d5, e4. Ooh, okay. Takes, knight c3. Oh, that's not stupid at all, actually. That's pretty good. I mean, White's got an idea of playing d4.
Yeah.
And then afterwards you could castle queenside like that. You'll also have an idea of playing f4, you know, to...
You can't castle queenside. Castle queenside, you'd have to move your rook out the way.
Well, okay.
D1 first.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Takes rook, takes d4, and then afterwards you can castle.
Oh, yeah. And then just hop the other rook over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So a6 is a decent move, I guess. Just stopping queen takes a7 at any stage. But I think this is an annoying move. Because, I mean, queen a7, we can also have bishop a6 afterwards. Also maybe knight a5. Again, maybe you're not sure whether it's dangerous or not, but you do have to watch out. Knight b6 here.
Yeah, stopped it. Yeah.
Bishop f2. So it's quite a nice battery here as well. I don't know whether White's any better here, but it feels like White's has played with some decent ideas anyway. And I mean, maybe a sensible move actually would be to play rook e1, and then afterwards the rook, you can castle queenside and bring the rook to d1.
Yes, true.
That would be maybe a nice idea there. Well, actually, one of the interesting things you could do here is to play bishop a7. Is to play bishop a7. Because after rook a8, black can't castle queenside anymore.
Can't castle.
So I think that might actually be quite interesting. But
yeah,
I don't like this. Yeah, this was not a good pin, I don't think. But I still think you could do this idea. Just go bishop a7, and then maybe bishop back to c5.
Swapping off.
Yeah, and then on the other hand, yeah. Well, yeah. Queen c5. Maybe this pawn can be weak. Yeah, I would have preferred to do it without... So d4, e4. Interesting.
So I'm half expecting White to take that bishop at some point on d5.
Yeah, I think takes. Maybe now I'll play rook e1 and just get my... Because I'm feeling a bit exposed with my king on this diagonal, really. I mean, it's not terrible, but I would really like to get that sorted. Oh, I wonder...
Yes.
I think White's going to castle kingside. Is he going to castle kingside?
I forgot all about that, of course. Yeah,
feels like it, but I don't know. I don't know whether that's...
And black might too.
Black might too, yeah. I mean, black's got this idea of queen h6 takes h2 at some stage as well. It's not completely stupid. I mean, bishop e3. I would have done it the move before, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, probably a move like I quite like a move like bishop e3, and maybe rook f1 or something like that, because you can stop black from castling on the king side like that, and then just get ready to castle queen side. Maybe something like that would have been interesting. Knight d5. It's okay. That is quite decent as well.
So okay, so could black go like just bishop d6 and you just castle, right? We could just
Yeah,
castle
bishop d6
for white.
is yeah. Then white can castle, black can castle maybe, but then you got c4 afterwards. So yeah, maybe that's not so clear. Yeah, knight g6.
Well, you could go queen g5 now for black, forking.
Yeah, bishop b3.
Just go bishop b3 and it defends.
Yeah, maybe white's. Maybe this is just this possibility of castling. You know, to unexpected. Yeah. It's very. It really just puts you off a little bit, I have to say. Bishop d6. Yeah, then I reckon we're gonna castle
white
now.
Castle now.
Ooh, queen g4 check. Yeah, okay, now black can castle here, you see. Oh, aha.
Yes.
I'm just wondering about knight c5 will probably just take and go here. So I guess black's going to castle now and go here. That looks like the most sensible
so white's move. Castled king side and black's castled queen side.
Yeah, I'm not sure about this queen g4 move. I don't think casting queen side was that a really big achievement. I don't know. The queen is a little bit in the way now. I mean, might get hit by h5, and of course you haven't got c4 anymore. So, that's interesting.
Knight back, threatening c4 maybe.
Knight e4 and c4. Somehow black's a little bit awkward here. Yeah, no, but white's finding some good moves, I guess.
Maybe h5 now.
Well, queen e4 then, I think. So rook e8. Yeah, this is getting a little bit risky. I think we're going to go c4 now.
So maybe the number one seed's in trouble.
He's definitely a bit worse, I think. Must be worse in this position. I think we just take this now and go bishop e3, I would say.
And we're getting more and more like normal chess.
Yeah, I think this is a definite slight advantage for white here. The pieces are very awkward. Rook e1. Don't we have something like bishop b4 now? Oh no, we've got rook e4. That is very clever. Rook e7 maybe? Or maybe then we'll go bishop e3. Maybe that's cleverer. I'm a little bit nervous about giving black this bishop b4 idea, but whoa, bishop c5. Wow.
Oh no. Oh, it is a proper move.
That does not look...
I was worried about it being a misclick, but I think it's a proper move. Yeah, because if it takes...
Oh, that doesn't look... is that just tactically working? Is it losing a pawn? It probably is losing a pawn in a knight ending, but whether that's too bad, I don't know. Oh, well, actually, we could even go...
You're thinking of taking on e4?
Well, yeah, if we go... I wish I could actually play some moves, actually. But so if rook e4, knight e4, bishop d4, rook d4, rook f8 check, rook d8, takes. Oh, and knight g5, forking here and threatening knight e6.
You've got a lot of arrows there.
A lot of arrows there.
Grandmaster Sadler.
Well, indeed. I don't know. It was maybe... this is still very... wait a minute, do we have bishop b4? Oh, no, we got rook e4 again there. Rook e7. Maybe. No, I think maybe we can go rook e7 now, actually. Because, yeah, maybe d5 was going to be strong. Yeah, okay, so white's pawn up. Okay, black swapping off the rooks. But 2-minute advantage on time, that's...
Well, there's still a reasonable amount of time, isn't it, for an endgame? 2 minutes 43.
Oh, I'm not sure about that one, to be honest, because I think this is going to be annoying. I thought rook takes and knight c1 to stop that was maybe a good idea. I'm not 100% sure about that. Actually going to be hard not to lose a pawn. It's just going to take it and go bishop f4. Take and bishop f4. I guess bishop f4, maybe bishop e7 even. Bishop f4. So you do have to say that bishop's getting a little bit offside.
Not got heaps of squares, is it?
No. I mean, maybe...
I suppose if that knight does take on a2...
Yeah, this is a bit early. I think I think probably moving the king up and then moving the pawns up was not so bad. Oh, I thought bishop f4 was going to come in, to be honest. I thought that was much stronger. Okay.
Can't go knight
c3. Okay. Oh, that's funny. Yeah. Just keeping the pawn there. But I think
now we bring the king in.
The king's active. I don't. Yeah. I mean, I think white should have played something like d5 and looked for knight f6 or something like that. Something really active like that. I think this is just not going to be. I think he's a
interesting endgame though. So white's the pawn up, but black's got the more active king.
Yeah.
How would you assess it?
Just equal, I think, actually. Oops. So, well...
Oh.
Actually,
maybe not anymore. Oh, what about this? Check? Is check anything? No.
Yeah, he's just got king d6 there.
King d6.
I think you should go probably dc takes, but then the king's getting to f5. That's rather irritating. It should still be a draw. Maybe a practical decision would be king d3, bishop e5, and go king e4. Maybe bishop h2, and then just wait.
So he's gone king f3.
Thing is, he's 2 minutes down now, and this is now a position which you can.
Get tricky.
Yeah, I think you've got to keep on playing aggressively in these endings. I think certainly when you're down on time and there's no increment. Oh, wait a minute. No, there's nothing. Got to just play fast.
What, knight d3 now?
King e4 then maybe, and then knight f4. So I think you should go king e4 quickly now. Got to play it immediately. King e4. King e4. Or it shouldn't cost 10 seconds. Knight f4 and d5. Oh no, not d5 now. h4 now. h4. Here we go. Takes king. Oh, king d3. I don't like that one. He didn't want to let the king come around here. I think this is probably lost now. It's too easy. The bishop's coming round here and here. Ooh, b5. Is that clever? Probably. Probably quite clever. Bishop f8.
Yeah. This king can come in a bit more, I suppose.
You don't want to play, king g4, bishop e1. Yeah, I'm not sure about this b5. I don't think this was really a
You could bring king
king
f3.
c3. How are these endings? King f3, king d3, b4. If we play b4, are we zugging him completely? I don't. Could be.
We'll move his bishop. You could go maybe bishop d2.
Bishop d2, yeah, we go king f2. And then I just want to go back to g3 when you can no longer go to e1. Could be king c2, I go king e2. Could be that that's all working. Could be. I think b4 probably does work, but okay, there's no need to h4, b4, h3, b5, h2, b6. Yeah, that's good enough. Oh, very good. Now, I mean, under pressure, the top seed, but
Hold his nerve.
Let's have a look. Southern Viking against Nugster. Oh, that looks... Well, I mean, the only thing is it's the wrong coloured bishop for the rook's pawn. So if you manage to get this... Ooh.
Oh, yes. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh.
No, you shouldn't.
The white king can't get there, though, can it?
I'm not... Ooh.
Depends. Yeah.
Well, why not, to be honest? Bishop d1 and then king g4. Then you've just drawn. Yeah.
It's a draw. Incredible. Yeah. You'd try and play it, though, wouldn't you?
Well, I think, yeah. Are they? Oh, come on, Southern Viking. You've got to move. Doesn't matter. Move. Ah, no.
Now.
Oh, I wonder, is this... yeah, this is probably counts as a win, though, doesn't it, for black? Because of mating material. It does. Oh, dear me.
Oh,
yeah, you just have to move in those positions. Any move at all.
Okay, that's all the games finished for this round. One more round. Just one more round left. And we're going to get KSP TTW against either GM Tyran or Jupka.
I guess Tyran. Would it be 1 versus 2, or is it going to be 1 versus 3? I suppose, maybe it's 1 versus 3, isn't it?
I don't know. It might depend on colours, I suppose.
Oh, Alexei Kirev was absent.
Oh.
After losing his fifth game.
Oh.
Oh, it's a bit silly. It's Tyran.
Okay, let's see the starting position then.
Just queen and knight swapped around.
It's almost like a normal starting position when at the king side, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just your queen that's a little bit odd, but...
Queen and knight switched around.
An e4,
that's all you've done is switch around your queen and knight.
Yeah. I'd say an e4,
Once you go knight c3. The queen looks weird though, doesn't it? Though?
Oh, the Sicilian, that's a good choice. I mean, it's like a Paulson. You often put the queen on c7 or b8, so that's a very good choice. You could have an open Sicilian with a queen on b1.
Well, you could do the c3 Sicilian.
That is actually very sensible indeed, because the queen is protecting e4. Yeah. So this knight f6 move, you know, normally good against it, and black doesn't have d5. Yeah, no, excellent. A very good c3 Sicilian, this. Very good. So I suppose takes, and d5 feels critical.
And you get your knight out on to c3 in due course.
Yeah, e5, knight e4, maybe knight e3. Interesting. e6, a bit cagey. But, I mean, white can just play... well, bishop d3, for example, would be quite reasonable, I think.
Is it good to draw? Is it?
No,
No.
no.
Sorry, the previous. Sorry, so that was the previous encounter. Was it?
Maybe a3, also bishop e2. All quite reasonable. I mean, white's just a little bit better there. Just have a quick look at some of the other games. Or have a look at the second place game just to see. Nugster against Zhubka. So Nugster was the person who won bishop and wrong colours rook pawn on time.
Okay, yes.
So, what have we got here? Knight d5. How did that start? Just have a quick look. Oh, bishop's on g1, f1 with the queen on h1. So, yeah, you get this this battery quite quickly.
Yeah.
But, oh, e takes d5, interesting idea. Just opening up the line of the rook and also, yeah, getting some control in the centre. Not bad.
Get other knight out and get it in on
quite
d5, maybe it's
d3. Oh, I don't know.
I would have put my knight on d3. I think.
I'm not sure what you're doing with your knight on c1, really. But is white going to play e4, maybe? Those moves always feel very loose, but yeah, maybe might be possible. Just that black is ready to castle queenside now, so yeah.
Oh, castling, of course, yes.
Yeah, he's done it.
That's the thing I forgot.
Ooh, that feels that really feels risky now with a knight on c1. I mean, you're starting to think about, you know, ideas with g5. Maybe take once or twice on e4 and play g5 and just, you know, open up the centre. I don't know. Feels quite dangerous. I wouldn't have played d3 and e4. Let's have a... Oh, sorry. Just noticed a few positions. Proton against Shahovi Commentate.
Okay.
Well, I guess the bishops were on g1 and d1. So black's done a much better job than white there. Huge pressure.
Oh, yeah.
d3 is
So
unpleasant.
white's castled, I guess, and...
Yeah, I mean, black
could still... I suppose black would not castle king.
White's got tactics. White's got lots of tactics. If you can just get this diagonal open, you know, and have something like this, but yeah, I think he's going to struggle with this one.
Well, he's gone back to g1 now to defend against that fork.
Yeah. d5 is a very bold play from white, but probably very good. I mean, where's this knight going? If it goes here, then he takes d3. So,
yeah.
Nah, good play from black. There looks quite like that. Let's have a look. KSPTW against. So black seems to have sacrificed a pawn. How did that happen? Just take a quick look. E6, bishop d3, knight b4, d5, a3, knight c6, and then, okay, that's how white grabbed the pawn in the center, and then played d5 as well, just to, so a very nice position for white here. Just a clear pawn up. And of course, in principle, you know, a draw is fine for white because you're going to just win the tournament. So
depends if he's after pantomime points.
Indeed.
I sort of suspect he's not, but you don't know.
In actual fact, white's.
Did you say he's this is Polish?
Yeah.
Strong chess player. Yeah.
But in fact, black. Yeah, I mean, black's barely worse in this position. You're going to got good chances to get the d file. So yeah, black's absolutely fine in this position. Yeah, a bit unfortunate for white somehow. Just win a pawn and looks like you do the right thing. But maybe this move d5. Maybe this was a bit too soon because black's pieces are very passive here. And then after you go d5, you just open it up. And maybe if you'd just gone bishop f4, rook d1, rook e1, it's easier for black to prepare, for white to prepare rather than black. I think that would have just been very strong. So probably d5 was start of a bad plan, I think. Yeah, b5, queen, b5. Okay, queen c2. Yeah, I mean, I think black should just play. Yeah, well, I thought queen b7, rook d8 maybe, but it should be fine for black. This, in principle.
Yeah, so black must be.
Oh, wait a
need
minute.
the win.
Yeah, I just I saw. Is that correct? It says here white offers a draw, black declines a draw. White offers a draw, black declines a draw.
Yeah. Oh well,
So
I guess that's the tournament position, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Because white just needs to draw to win it all.
Interesting. Black's bravely carrying on. Yupka Nugster has sort of. Oh, Shahovi Commentate looks like he's going to.
It is DRS4.
Get a quick victory there. Queen f5, huge
this
threat on
looks-
c2, b1.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Very,
this looks hard.
very good game. Very good game from Sahovi Commentator. Was looked like he really made the most of all his chances there. You want to see DRS4?
I just saw it flash up on the screen. There you are. That one there.
Vlad Baziuk against DRS4. Ooh. What's the material situation actually? It's rook and 2 pieces for the queen actually. So materially not too terrible, but the position looks awful. Yeah, this bishop on h8 of course is. But okay, maybe we should just play if we played bishop. If we played bishop e8. Oh, knight takes c6 even.
Oh,
Why
yes.
not?
You could do rook b1. I was thinking rook b1, and then if he takes. Oh no, you can't obviously because it's a bishop on g6.
Yeah, I think
This
bishop
looks
e8.
good.
I think bishop e8
Oh,
might have
interesting
been
anyway.
might have
Yeah.
been better. Rook a8 check. Oh, knight a7. I don't know because rook a8 check, was that really a big threat? I don't know because you have your knight on
You could
c8
just go
covering
king
everything.
c7, couldn't you?
So I wonder whether you could have done something clever. That was the. I'm not sure what, but okay. I mean, still got to be one. Have we got something like rook b1 here? Could this be unpleasant? Oh no, the bishop's covering.
Bishop
Sorry.
can take it. That's your thing. Yeah,
Sorry,
I was thinking that before.
Rook a6 maybe. Rook a6 maybe to do something similar. Oh good lord, this is an
Marek
amazing.
says after like KSP TTW won the tournament already, and he's in the lead here. He after the first time he had an interview saying he had a headache during the tournament. So maybe he's another person that plays better with a headache.
Indeed. Rook a6 he has played.
So Marek, who actually is KSP TTW? Do you know then? Who he is in real life?
Takes. Rook b1 maybe. Queen c4. I can maybe do it. Maybe we can get away with it. I think maybe. Oh, rook a6. Ooh, that was not good. I don't think. Well.
Choice of knights. I'd take the one on c6.
We can go knight c. Can we go knight c5? Is this possible? I can't believe it, really. Queen b6, king d7, c7. Now c7.
C7, yeah.
Yeah, just wins. Oh, wait a minute. Does it win? No. Oh, no, not there. Not there. I don't know. I was just thinking c7, I can go rook e... If c7, I could have gone rook e8. and it wasn't clear to me 100% whether that was winning or not.
Ah, Masiek. No, Masiek. The Masiek. There's this chap, Masiek, who's really, really good at all the abstract games. So, Marek, do you know if he's a mind sport player, this guy, or just a chess, not just a chess player? I mean, if he majors on chess or if he plays other games. Because this Masiek chap on Little Golem is like the top Twixt guy by an absolute mile. He's like a Twixt god.
So I think bishop h4 now will be quite nasty. Takes e7. At least feels... Bishop h4 feels like a good move. Let's just have a quick look at the top game, because that's quite... Oh, so white's got gained an extra pawn. Bishop f5. Oh, this is good. I would expect white to win this, to be honest. Although I'm not 100% sure about that move, but... Oh, we've got queen d3 takes b5 now, so yeah. Looks like it's going to be a perfect 7 out of 7 for KSBTDW.
Impressive performance at Chess 960.
Yeah, it's still not 100% easy to win this one, but yeah, it's certainly not going to, yeah. I think probably better chances for white to win it than black to draw it. But got to watch out for his time, though. It's a little bit slow there. Just have a quick look at DRS4. DRS4, that's all I want to see. Because it was a thrilling game. Where's DRS4? Or has the game finished?
Maybe it's finished. Yeah.
Oh.
Now I can see Night Sleep. Look, go on one of your 4 games there was Night Sleep.
Okay, wait a minute. I've clicked somewhere. So just to see how DRS4 ended. C7, King D2, Bishop E4, Bishop F2, G6, takes, Queen A6 mate. Very good. Let's have a look. Night Leap, you wanted to see.
Yeah. There we go.
What have we got? It's a very even position. So...
yes, so this is Etan as white.
Indeed. It's a very even position. I think a draw is the most likely result there.
Yes.
Maybe black can try a little bit, but yeah, if black tries a little bit, then somehow it's not going to... It could also go badly for black.
It's an endgame.
Yeah, I think it's just going to be a draw, this one. Let's have a look. Has the top game finished, actually? No, not yet.
Oh, it's not completely clear.
Yeah, no, so this is probably winning, I think. Well, considering black has to win this, I would probably say that... Ooh. Well, I think if white wants to make sure of the victory, he'll just go bishop g5. And...
I mean, the queen's a bit...
And swap the queens off, yeah. That would have just been completely clear. And then see whether you can win it or not. This gives... Yeah, no, it's a bit careless, that one.
Because you can't perpetual, can you?
But yeah, you shouldn't have gone to...
Way. Yeah.
You should really have gone to... But okay, yeah.
This is pretty good, right? Because you can take on...
No, you got queen e2 check, so... yeah, actually, this is a bit careless, this. I mean, I guess you've got to play...
Here you go, king g2.
Bishop f2. Bishop f2 you have to do. Yeah, maybe queen d5 we go now. And then we get our king out, and then... Well, then we carry on, but, you know... White's got to start all over again now. He's just really lost a lot of coordination in his pieces. It's not over yet. I mean, as long as Black's got to keep on moving a little bit more, but if Black keeps his time advantage, then
Yep, true.
anything can happen. Just have a quick look, see what else is happening. 5-1 player on 5.5. Nugska Yupka. Let's look.
Oh, Game King. Game King. Spectaculoso.
Game King a bit short of time there, so
Yes.
but well, actually, maybe can White just play here? Or yeah, or here. Ooh, Game King, risky. Check there. Check there. Check there. Ooh. Check there. Ooh, that's one's a bit dangerous though. Oh, not sure he should have done that. That's getting a bit worrying now for the White King.
Oh, because of
well, I mean,
rook
check and rook g1 is a mate threat.
it's checkmate.
That's actually really worrying. If you go king there, I think we give a knight check, and then well, this king is safe, and maybe you just start checking. Oh, that was not good. That was a careless check. If you'd given a rook check, you could have gone knight e3 and get the king away at least. And actually, were you even winning a piece? I think you were winning a piece. Yeah, you were winning a piece. I think. Game King's got to get a move on here. Really got to play. Rook here would be another possibility, but I would just check. Yeah, because I think White's just got to survive the time. Oh, h3. Wow. Okay, we'll take that. Rook there's only move. Oh, but Game King's too bad on time there.
You're going to lose on time.
Oh, that's a shame. But yeah, that's how the game goes. Is this winning? It probably is winning for Black, isn't it? Yeah. That's just going to lose on time for Black.
Lose on time. Yeah.
Shame. Let's have a look. Oh, still board one's still going. Oh, that looks winning now. Looks like 7 out of 7 really is going to happen. Oh, it's just finished now. So White victorious, winning the Queen.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Well played.
5 ongoing games still. Let's have a look at what happened with tonight. Sorry, I thought it was beat Dynasty. So this is White is going to lose on time and on position as well.
Yeah.
The only question is, are you going to stalemate? That's always the danger. But you cut the king off on the back rank and then gradually just move the pieces in. Bishop check here, knight check there.
This should be easy enough.
And mate there. Excellent. Okay, 1 ongoing game. So
Southern Viking.
Gotta play.
Well, we saw Southern Viking lose on time, didn't we, earlier? So.
Oh, no, not like that. Oh, you had to go for mate, simply. You can't, you're never going to make your time like this. Yeah, he's too slow there. He's not going to make it. That's the cruelty of being flagged. Indeed. So that is the tournament concluded. First point, first prize, KSPTDW. Second place, Yubka with 6 actually came through there. Just lost one game, I guess, to the tournament winner there. Indeed. And then Shahovi Commentator, who actually, I think he missed the first round.
Played very well as well. Yeah.
And then just lost against KSPTW. Quite a tight game actually. So well played, everyone.
Yes, very
so
good.
I hope.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. So I hope everyone enjoyed that. Enjoyed that stream. We had quite a good time looking through all those games. Don't forget.
It's very interesting. Chess 960.
Indeed, and don't forget that there's plenty more chess events and of course plenty more other games events at the Mind Sports Olympiad. Do take a look at them, including the big one on the 30th of August.
Big one. We should have advertised this way earlier in our stream. On 30th of August.
Indeed,
Sunday, the 30th of August. Martin Hamer knows all about it. We've told him already. Is the shogi tournament, and so if you like chess, you'll like shogi. You will love shogi. So learn how to play shogi. You've got a couple of weeks to do that, and then sign up for the shogi tournament. Played on Dojo 81, and it'll just be great. It's a really fun game.
Indeed, and if you're a chess player and you want to learn shogi, then there's a great video to look at on our Game Changer channel called Shogi for Chess Players.
It'll tell you all the rules.
And there's also
and then there's a match, isn't it, between Matthew and me?
It's a great game. It's a wonderful game.
Which unfortunately Matthew wins, but nonetheless.
It's seriously speaking, it's actually a very good video. I think a very good, easy way to learn shogi for chess players. So yeah, do take a look at it. It's great fun.
Yes, we haven't. Oh, you've tried Shanky, haven't you, Matthew? Chinese chess. I've never tried Shanky.
Yeah, I've played it. It's
Marek's asking about Chinese chess. There is a Chinese chess event.
British Championship. Yeah.
13th on the 13th, so very soon.
Yeah.
In 1 week's time.
Also a lovely game. Though I found it quite difficult and confusing, just with the king and being boxed in and stuff like that. Shogi's a lot more free flowing, I find, but it's a lovely game as well. It's. But
who would win who would win the British Championship at Shanky?
Could be Graham Buckley.
I don't know who the players are.
Could be Graham Buckley.
Graham Buckley, perhaps.
Well, he won it. He played it. He played it last year and got the bronze. So.
Okay.
Could be.
Yeah. So anyway, yes. So that's very exciting as well. The British Championship is up for grabs next week.
As is.
And the shogi. In fact, in shogi as well, we should say that the shogi online rapid championship on the 30th is also up for grabs.
Indeed.
So you've got 3 weeks to learn it, and then you can, if you're good, you can become the British champion. If you're good and if you're British.
Indeed.
If you play.
Indeed. All right then. I guess we should probably wrap it up.
We should stop now. Yes.
Stop there. Quit whilst we're ahead. So thanks very much for watching. And just keep on enjoying the tournament.